Good evening to you, East Texas. I'm Michelle Reed. Glad you're with us tonight. Democratic candidate Wendy Davis made a stop in Deep East Texas today. Hundreds of family, friends, and volunteer firefighters filled the Watson and Sons Funeral Home and Center tonight to honor, remember, and celebrate the life of 19-year-old Jordan LeBlanc, who was killed in a three-vehicle accident on U.S. Highway 59 near the Shelby County line on Monday night. Well, a lot of hand dryers sell you on how hygienic they are since you never have to touch them. However, a study suggests that paper towels are in fact the more hygienic choice.
So we do warm up pretty quickly as we head towards next week. And so even though we don't like rain over the weekend, this is one of those exceptions, Michelle, because again, we are running very dry around here. We need some good rain. Hopefully the storms will stay under control for us, though.
Yeah, like I said earlier this week, I've been noticing a lot of brown spots on the grass, so I know we do need that rain, even though I'm not really looking forward to it.
Yeah. Mother Nature, she decides when it wants to rain, so we'll let her do her business here this weekend.
Okay, thanks so much, Brad.
You bet.
Well, one East Texas high schooler has given up her shoes in order to help those in need. So, Malia, has Cook been in contact with any of his daughters? Well, it's spring, and you know what that means. Yes, it means warmer weather and flowers in bloom, but it also means it's time for the Highway 80 sale. This year it runs from Texas to Georgia. Meanwhile, a Lufkin man is fighting with the state of Missouri over a case that was supposed to be settled years ago. In 2008, James Cook paid off the very last bit of child support for his two daughters. Well, meet our gentle giant. East Texas News 9's Leah Hughes shares Kaiser's story in tonight's Best Furry Friends. Texas Church has created a giant drawing of Jesus, completely out of chalk. It might sound a little crazy, but members of the Fellowship Church in Grapevine made the 17,000 square feet drawing, and it turns out they say it's easier than you may think, because it's basically paint by numbers chalk art. Boston State University grabbed the attention of some students. They were the ones who strapped on drunk driving simulation goggles. It took less than 9 steps for them to realize the importance of sober driving. First responders are urging caution tonight after a brush fire in Zavala this afternoon. The fire started in a field off of North 1st Street, and tonight authorities are trying to figure out what started that fire, but at this time believe it was man-made. Canberra. Well, that's Katy Perry, who mispronounced a few cities while presenting the forecast on an Australian morning newscast Wednesday. She was in Sydney promoting her concerts there. Wouldn't that be crazy if Katy Perry came and did our weather, Brad?
We might have some competition.
Come in here and let her roar. Just let her roar.
She's gonna come take your job.
There you go. She can come over anytime. Katy, you're invited. Come on.
Would love that.
Yeah.
Would love that.
Yeah,
That's right.
he would. All right, so tell us a little bit about what we can expect tonight, and maybe Texas Church has created a giant drawing of Jesus, completely out of chalk. It might sound a little crazy, but members of the Fellowship Church in Grapevine made the 17,000 square feet drawing, and it turns out they say it's easier than you may think, because it's basically paint by numbers chalk art. Last week, the Cartha Memorial Library hosted their first children's event of the fall, and this week it's the teenagers' turn. The library will be hosting their first teen craft event Saturday from 11:30 in the morning to 12:30 in the afternoon. The teens will be doing an art project called Bottle Cap Art. The class is free, and library workers say teens deserve to have a fun activity just as much as other age groups. They say the assault actually happened on June 28th after Lauderdale's son walked into the kitchen with a syringe. His mother then tried to take it away from him, and that's when Lauderdale allegedly punched him in the head. Lauderdale was out of jail on a collective $7,500 bail. The oldest excuse in the book did not work for a Nacogdoches woman behind on her child support. Nacogdoches County authorities arrived on the 11,000 block of US 59 North around 7 in the morning to serve a felony warrant for criminal non-support. They tell us a deputy asked a woman for her driver's license, and she told them that her dog ate it. A deputy managed to determine she gave false information about who she was and arrested Alma Marie West on the warrant, and also charged her with failure to identify. Well, a Lufkin woman who reportedly backed into a building is in jail tonight after police say she was driving intoxicated with a child passenger on Wednesday. Looks like I used to play clarinet in junior high.
Long time ago. Glad you're not the band.
Yeah. I was not very good. Well, that does it for our show. We'll see you later tonight. Bye. Do you ever feel like you're never going to get out of a financial bind? Well, lots of people ask that question no matter their income. In Nacogdoches, a unique collaboration is helping adults get out or stay out of a financial crisis. East Texas News 9's Donna McCollum tells us how.
The Kilgore Fire Marshal is investigating what caused a fatal house fire this morning in Kilgore. Just before 7 o'clock, the fire department was called to a house on the 700 block of Spell Street. It's there family members say 31-year-old Calvin Sickler was killed when he couldn't escape the fire. East Texas News 9's Melanie Torrey explains why the family says they are not satisfied with the response they got from emergency responders.
Finding $1,800 in a pair of slippers is not something volunteers expected to find when sorting through donations at the Women's Shelter thrift store in Nacogdoches. The money actually belonged to the late husband of a center woman who was surprised to find out there was money tucked inside the slipper. As our East Texas News 9's Megan Prejean shows you, the donation was just a little reminder of the husband who loved to buy his wife gifts. The free concert happens at 6 o'clock in the Pine Flat CME Church on Farm Road 3228. High school football season is here. Woohoo! There are some great matchups in week 0. Justin is in next to preview a few of them. Stay with us.